Look at this thing. Look at the color on that. Just a bright orange. Super hot. Now, it looks super refreshing to me. So this was not the pod that I had planned on reviewing or doing tonight. In fact, I didn't know that this box of pods was going to get here that quick. It got here super quick. So this is from a new grower for me, Nick Kemps. I'm familiar with Nick. You know, he's a chili head long time, you know, cool dude. I had reached out to him not too long ago trying to get some tincture from him, and then we just started rapping back and forth, talking a bit, and finally got a box of pods from him. And like I said, Nick, if you catch this, man, that came super quick, man. Sometimes I'm waiting half a week to a week on a box of pods. This came in like 2 days, so I appreciate that. So I didn't know this was gonna come, but I, you know, spent 8-9 hours at work, then got home from work and did you know, a couple hours worth of yard work, and was super thirsty, you know. And when I opened this box of pods, this pepper right here, it just looked so refreshing. And it's that color, man, that color, that bright orange. It's gorgeous. It looks refreshing. I know it's going to be hot and not necessarily refreshing as in like this water is super refreshing. But I just was like, dude, I gotta eat this thing, man. Look at this. Look at the color on this. It's a gorgeous pepper. So I know nothing about this. This is called a DK Orange Porch Monster. Never heard of such a thing. Tried Googling it, nothing. Tried looking up on Facebook, nothing. So I reached out to Nick, but unfortunately I just reached out to him, you know, 5 minutes ago. People have lives, and he hasn't responded. Just trying to get some information on the cross, maybe what it is. It looks kind of like maybe it could have been crossed with a habanero or a Freeport orange, maybe a carbonero. I'm really not sure. It could be ghost pepper in there as well. You know, based on a little bit of the ridging. But it's interesting how it's growing back up to itself kind of like that. So anyways, and again, I thought this was NK as in for Nick Kemp, like it was his own cross, but this says DK Orange Porch Monster. I know it's hard to read, but that's what it says. All right, one more drink of water, we'll stop stalling and we'll eat this thing. Again, I'm going in super blind on this, but it just looks good. It just looks refreshing. I can't get over it. I mean, it's like I've never seen a pepper, and the first thing I thought to myself was, that looks refreshing. It never happened that I can remember. Now, there are peppers sometimes that are, but the more I chew on it, it kind of has like a burnt taste to it. Not anymore. Oh man, there's a lot of oils up at the top there. I'm not gonna be able to see it, but trust me, they're there. Oh, fun. What are birds? It's building. It's moving fast now. Very interesting. I got like a burnt flavor early on in that pepper. I don't know if I've ever really had that flavor before. And it started off kind of earthy, right? And it kind of gritty. And then I got that burnt kind of flavor. And then, ooh, it's attacking the throat. And then after that initial first bite, it was kind of sweet. And in fact, I think it was kind of refreshing. But the heat is building very quickly now. It's climbing. But overall, that pepper was kind of fruity, sweet. That's where I would categorize it, as opposed to earthy and burnt, you know, even though I got those notes early on. It's a very good tasting pepper. And the heat is building. I didn't think it was going to get this hot early on, but there was a shit ton of oils all around the placenta and the very, very top of that pepper. I didn't really see much oils anywhere else along the lining of that pepper anywhere until I got to that second, you know, that last little bit of it. And you could just see those oils. Those oils are kind of like a yellowish hue, if you've never seen them before. And those last couple of bites on that pepper, I mean, the heat went from like here to here pretty quickly. If I had to guesstimate, let's let it burn another minute. I feel like it's already peaked though. I feel like we're already peaked, and we're kind of riding that up here. It hasn't really dipped yet, but it's not getting any hotter over the past, say, minute. So if I had to categorize it, you know, I would put that probably ghost pepper level heat, maybe. You know, I don't think it's much hotter than that. Maybe a tad, but yeah, it has remnants of possibly a Butte Orange Copenhagen, possibly Carbonero, possibly Habanero. What was the other one I said before we started? Anyways, possibly that one. I don't know. If Nick gets back to me, he's pretty good. He gets back to me, you know, same day, within the hour usually. He's pretty on it, and he likes to talk about peppers. He likes to talk about spicy stuff that he's creating and all that, and I love to chat about it too. So he usually gets back to me quick, so I'll update on what this cross was. That was for my TikTok friends. My YouTube friends will burn a little bit longer here. Yeah, but again, I've never heard of that pepper before. DK Orange Porch Monster. Again, I know it's backwards, but I can't get it to focus. Anyways, All right, we're coming down now. But it has a beautiful taste all around the mouth. Um, Again, I've described peppers as syrupy a little bit sometimes. The sweetness on the lips, I'm getting that. I can feel it now just in the top portion part of the stomach, but shouldn't be an issue tonight. Really cool pod. So I'm excited about the box he sent me. We're in for some good reviews, man. I'm going to try to knock out some pods here. A lot of them I don't know anything about. A lot of them are all new pods for me. So when he messages me back, I'm going to ask him about a couple more so that when I'm ready to do those pods, I've got as much information as possible. But he sent me some big mean fuckers. Like that one was pretty big. It wasn't like huge like I've had before. You know, it was like a medium size, but on the bigger side. Some of the other ones he sent though, they're gonna be brutal. I already know. So stay tuned for that. It should be fun. And should be some new varieties. These are pods I've never heard of. A couple of them I've heard of, but I've never tried. But there's a handful at least or more like that one that I've never heard of, and I've never seen any of my other fellow chili heads that I follow and people talk about it or review it or anything like that. So I'm excited. Should be some cool pods coming. You know, I'd like to do a couple in a day. So you know, this weekend probably be able to, because it's the weekend. Because I don't know if I'm gonna want to do two of them in the same sitting based on the size of them, but I'm gonna try. You know, I'm gonna get through some of these because they're just, I can't pass up the opportunity. He sent me a box and killer pods in there like this one. So anyways, guys, thanks for watching. It's been your #1 hot sauce guy, and that was the DK Orange Porch Monster.